YouTube just announced that it's doubling the amount of public watch time needed to get ad revenue in the partnership program from 4,000 public watch hours to 8,000. And I'm barely making it halfway to the original goal. And as a small creator, this announcement hurt a little bit, I'm not going to lie, so I want to talk about why I think YouTube is implementing this change, what this actually means for a channel my size, and most importantly, whether this changes what I do with this channel, because I just feel so defeated. So let me put 8,000 hours into perspective for you guys. This Splatoon video got 4,200 views, which thank you by the way, I'm seriously grateful for it. And it got me 350 public watch hours. It's one of my better performing videos I've made recently, and I would need 17 videos to perform as well as this did to get to 4,000 public watch hours. For 8,000, I need 23. Now, at my absolute best, I can make a new video once every other week, meaning I can get 26 videos a year. The issue is, I'm not performing at my absolute best. I have a full-time job, I like to celebrate Christmas, I like to be with friends and family, and God forbid, sometimes, I like to sleep. So I only make about 17 videos a year, and that's even suggesting that they perform as well as the Splatoon one. But the bigger issue is, I don't just accumulate watch time forever, it's on a rotating 365-day window, meaning as I'm trying to get the latest video out, the old public watch hours are just disappearing. Now, YouTube hasn't said this, and this is just my theory, but I think this is them trying to stop these low-effort AI channels. Because you've probably seen people online try to sell this idea of, who want to make a passive income? Just create a faceless YouTube channel. Have AI write the script. Have AI read the script. Steal other people's videos. Upload 40 times a day. And become a millionaire! And people will genuinely ask me, why don't I just make a faceless AI YouTube channel? What, do you need AI to fuck your girlfriend too? Or boyfriend? I don't judge. Jax Films actually has a video covering this ecosystem and I highly recommend it, but the big AI channels don't care about this change. They're already ranking in millions of views. But for every big AI channel, there are thousands and thousands of smaller AI channels barely getting 4,000 public watch hours. So if this is them trying to combat against low-effort content farms, I understand, I totally get it. But smaller channels who make genuine content is getting caught in the same net, and it's extremely discouraging. And here's the uncomfortable truth. I can't just sit here and blame YouTube for everything, because the reason I've been struggling to grow is me. I haven't gotten good at making thumbnails up until recently, and I have this really bad habit of making videos about topics that nobody cares about. Nobody cares about Titanfall, nobody cares about bug snacks, nobody cares about Pokemon Conquest, but I do. And I want to talk about them because I love them so much. And meanwhile, vidIQ is like, you should make a video on Bluey. But I don't want to make a video on Bluey. But it's getting 1 million searches per month. Yeah, I can imagine why. How about Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon? What the hell is wrong with you? And sometimes there is a topic that I want to make a video on and it is actually popular, like 007 First Light. The problem is I had to play the game, take notes, write the script, record the script, animate this idiot, and then edit the whole thing, and by the time the video is actually done and out, it's been a month and people have moved on with their lives. And vidIQ is telling me that searches for this topic has just dropped off a cliff, and I'm showing up like, hey guys, who wants to talk about James Bond? I'm not fashionably late, the party is over, they're cleaning the floors. And again, that is completely my fault. Nobody is forcing me to make videos with a VTuber avatar, but I love this guy. I've always loved VTubers, and I wanted a character that I can voice my opinion through. That, and it lets me animate little skits that wouldn't work otherwise. Shiro, tell us a joke. I just flew in from New York, and boy, are my arms tired. You need to be shot. So I don't want the main takeaway to be that I'm going to change the types of videos I'm making just to chase whatever is trending, because I wouldn't enjoy doing this anymore. I think I just need to get smarter about where I put all of this effort. And I thought I had figured it out. Before Splatoon Raiders came out, I made a video talking about the Splatoon lore that you need to know before playing the game. And that video did extremely well for my channel, so naturally I thought, okay, people care about Splatoon Raiders, I'll review the game. And that video flopped. I don't know what happened. Same game, same audience, same squid people. Nobody watched it. And I think that taught me something I've been very slow to understand. It's not enough to figure out what's going to be a popular topic. You have to figure out what to say about that topic. Here's the lore you need to know about Splatoon Raiders is unique and gives you a reason to click. Here's my review of Splatoon Raiders is not unique because everybody and their mom is reviewing the game. So I learned to figure out what's going to be a popular topic. Now I just need to figure out how to make good ideas around that topic. Cool. Only took me 6 years. So what does this mean for the future of the channel? Is this it? Am I throwing in the towel? No, probably not, because for the past 6 years, everything I've done in my free time has basically revolved around making YouTube videos, and I genuinely want this. I know, that sounds ridiculous. Every Gen Z and Alpha kid wants to be an influencer. What makes me so special? I don't know. Probably nothing, but I've seen so many people start a YouTube channel, they'll upload for a month, maybe 6 months, or a year if they're lucky, and then they just stop. Maybe they figured out how much effort it actually takes to make a YouTube video. Maybe they can't maintain a schedule, or life just gets in the way, and it is perfectly fine to decide that a YouTube channel is not worth the amount of effort you need to put into it. But when it gets hard, I keep coming back. I've uploaded videos while they were doing well. I've uploaded videos where nobody was watching. I've uploaded videos I spent weeks or months making, only for them to get 200 views, and I would look at the analytics, figure out what went wrong, and then tweak what I do for the next project. There was actually a point in time recently where I was feeling pretty awful about where my life was heading, and my friends needed to remind me about people we personally knew who started this journey and just outright quit, and I've been going strong for 6 years. I don't know. Maybe saying this out loud is just trying to convince myself that everything's going to be okay, because I don't know if it actually is. I don't know if I'll reach 8,000 hours next year or 2 years or 5 years down the line. I don't know if the big retrospectives I'm working on will pop off or get 200 views. All I know is that I still want to make them. So I don't think this means I'm quitting. I think this means I just need to get smarter. I need to keep improving my thumbnail game, keep figuring out ideas that people actually want to watch, and be a little bit more selective about which videos I spend an entire month making. The goal going forward is finding that overlap between videos I want to talk about and videos people actually want to watch, because I'm still learning. My thumbnails are getting better, my editing's getting better, my scripts are getting better, and hopefully my video ideas get better too. And if that's gonna be enough, we'll see. This is probably going to be a one-off video. I normally don't stand here and talk about YouTube policy changes, but this one affected me enough that I needed to talk about it. And if you're a fellow small creator, I want to hear what you think about this change. Even if you just watch YouTube videos, I want to hear what you think about making monetization harder to reach. And if you found this video because of the YouTube Partnership Program news, then I would appreciate it if you could watch one of my actual videos, because that's what I normally do around here. I make dumb jokes, do 3D animation, talk about video games, and at the end of the day, I love what I'm doing, and if YouTube moves the goalpost, then I'm going to keep working until I reach it.